Learn English through story. The Lantern's Light. In a bustling town filled with noise and activity, there lived a woman named Clara. A skilled artisan, Clara was renowned for her beautifully crafted lanterns. Each lantern she created was unique, adorned with intricate designs that reflected her passion and dedication. Despite her talent, Clara struggled to make ends meet. While her lanterns were exquisite, the demand for them was low, and many in the town were more interested in modern conveniences than handcrafted items. Clara lived a simple life in a small cottage on the edge of town, surrounded by nature. Every morning, she would walk to the market, carrying a few of her lanterns to sell. Though she often faced rejection, she remained optimistic, believing that one day, someone would recognize the true value of her work. One evening, as Clara was closing her shop, a frail old man entered. His clothes were tattered, and his face was lined with the stories of a life well lived. He wandered around her shop, admiring the lanterns, his eyes sparkling with wonder. Clara approached him with a warm smile. "Welcome, sir. Can I help you find something?" she asked. The old man turned to her and said, "Your lanterns are beautiful, dear. They remind me of the light my wife used to bring into our home. She loved lanterns just like these." Clara's heart softened at the mention of love and warmth. "Thank you, sir. I pour my heart into each one." The old man smiled. "They shine with a light of their own. How much for your finest lantern?" Clara hesitated, glancing at the intricate lantern she had spent weeks perfecting. "It's not for sale," she replied. "It holds a special meaning for me." "I understand," he said gently. "But sometimes, we must let go of things to allow new light to enter our lives." His words lingered in the air, stirring something within Clara. After a moment's pause, she decided to let him have the lantern. "I will give it to you, then. It deserves to shine again." The old man's eyes lit up with gratitude. "Thank you, kind soul. You don't know how much this means to me." He took the lantern, carefully cradling it in his arms as he turned to leave. "Wait," Clara called after him. "Please tell me your name." "Henry," he replied, pausing at the door. "And remember, dear Clara, the light you share can illuminate the darkest corners of someone's life." Days turned into weeks, and Clara continued to create more lanterns, pouring her heart into each one. However, business remained slow, and she often found herself struggling to buy food and pay her bills. She remembered Henry's words and found comfort in the thought of sharing her creations with others. One rainy afternoon, Clara noticed a commotion in the town square. Curious, she rushed to see what was happening. A crowd had gathered, and in the center stood Henry, holding her lantern high. Its warm glow illuminated his face, drawing everyone's attention. "I want to share a story," Henry began, his voice trembling but strong. "This lantern was made by a remarkable woman named Clara. It shines brightly not just because of its craftsmanship but because it holds the warmth of her heart." As he spoke, the townspeople listened intently, captivated by the old man's tale. He described how the lantern had once brought light to his home, how it had illuminated moments of joy and love. He shared stories of his late wife, and how each time he lit the lantern, it felt as though she was still with him. Moved by his words, the townspeople began to understand the value of Clara's work. They started to talk amongst themselves, sharing their own stories of loss and love, of light and darkness. Clara stood at the edge of the crowd, her heart swelling with pride and gratitude. After Henry finished, He placed a lantern on the ground. Let us honor Clara and the light she brings to our lives. If you are interested in a lantern, speak to her. Each one carries a piece of her spirit, and we need more light in our world. The crowd erupted in applause, and people began to approach Clara, eager to buy her lanterns. With each sale, Clara felt a sense of fulfillment she had never known before. She realized that her creations held more than just beauty. They held stories, memories, and a connection to humanity. In the weeks that followed, Clara's business flourished. The townspeople flocked to her shop, purchasing her lanterns not just as decorations, but as symbols of hope and warmth. Clara began to hold workshops, teaching others how to create their own lanterns, spreading joy and light throughout the community. Through it all, she never forgot Henry's words about sharing light. She made it a point to donate a portion of her earnings to those in need, ensuring that everyone had access to the warmth and joy her lanterns represented. One evening, as Clara lit a lantern in her workshop, she noticed a familiar figure at the door. It was Henry, his face beaming with pride. "Look at what you've created, Clara, you've brought light to so many." Tears filled Clara's eyes as she embraced him. "I couldn't have done it without you, Henry. You reminded me of the power of sharing light and love." "Remember, dear Clara, the light you create is a gift to the world." "Keep shining," he replied. Years later, as Clara looked around her thriving shop filled with laughter and warmth, she realized the truth in Henry's words. The light she shared had not only brightened the lives of others but had illuminated her own path as well. Clara had learned that true success lies not in wealth or recognition but in the love and light we share with the world. And so, the lanterns continued to shine brightly, a testament to the power of kindness, connection, and the enduring warmth of the human spirit. In a world often shrouded in darkness, Clara's lanterns became beacons of hope, guiding others to find their own light. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.